There are many ways to appreciate people who do things like TV shows and movies. Easily, one of the easiest ones is to watch their shows or films and praise them when they do well, as that can lead to more roles for them. But it's also nice to get to know them so that you can potentially connect with them further, as well as see what led to them becoming the actor that they are now. And for some Netflix viewers, they might want to know more about one of the stars of the series, Ginny and Georgia. So allow us to ask, who is Antonia Gentry, the star of Netflix's Ginny and Georgia? Growing up and dating. Gentry was born in Atlanta and attended Davidson Fine Arts in Augusta, Georgia. According to her IMDb page, the actress's first play she performed was written by her mother, who is a poet and artist. She even competed in theater competitions of the regional, state, and national levels throughout her time in high school. Her boyfriend's name is Ezra Pounds, an Atlanta-based composer and producer. Pop Sugar reports that it appears they have been together since at least 2012. The two have posted a ton of pictures together on social media and look very much in love, as many would likely tell you. As an active leader in Emery's Rathskeller comedy improv group, she honed her acting and comedic chops. She even gave the troupe members a nod on her Instagram before graduating. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly to promote the show, Gentry revealed that she has an unhealthy relationship with karaoke. She even used it as an excuse to bond with her castmates. We all went to a karaoke night shortly after we started filming. I'm obsessed with karaoke. I love it. It's an unhealthy relationship I have with karaoke. So we went to a karaoke bar, and to break the ice, I just started singing Chandelier by Sia from the top of my lungs, and then everyone joined in. Good timing. The star attended Emory University and had quite a few acting credits under her belt while still in school. Her life completely changed the week of her graduation. While working a part-time job and finishing up her classes, she recorded an audition tape for Ginny and Georgia. To her astonishment, she got a call back. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Gentry said, "I was graduating the same week that I got the audition, so I was very swamped with all of my finals and exams. I was kind of stressed out, but then I got this really cool script and I thought, okay, well, I'm just gonna do a tape and think nothing of it, because I had all this other stuff going on." They ended up loving it and calling me back. Gentry's first major project was in the Netflix film Candy Jar in a bit part. She then landed a role in the series Raising Dion. In an interview with Teen Vogue, Gentry revealed that her cross-country flights to attend auditions and chemistry reads caused her to develop blood clots. She said, "That was kinda scary, but I had booked the role and I wasn't going to tell anyone about my blood clot. I was like, this is too important, I'm just going to deal with it," she continued. "The doctors were like, we need to see you this and such amount of times. I was like, listen, I'm going to Canada to film the show. We gotta fix this ASAP. I'm fine now and that was kinda hard, but I wanted it to work. This was my dream. It's a very serious thing. I don't want to make it light. It was very scary. But I wanted to make sure that I did everything I could to follow through with this, and I am so glad I was able to." Proud to be a character like herself. Ginny and Georgia doesn't shy away from portraying characters from inclusive backgrounds and expands the definition of whose stories are worth telling. Gentry appreciated the show's straightforward approach to representation because she often didn't see herself on TV. She told W Magazine, "When I was growing up, I never saw a biracial lead. I didn't see interracial couples or narratives often displayed in television or movies, and that was something I didn't realize I wish I had until later on." In an interview with Teen Vogue, she said, "My mom is black. She's from Jamaica. Growing up, my mom was someone who I could confide in if I ever felt a certain way about my identity, because she understood, her being a black woman. Ginny doesn't really have that with her mom. Georgia tries her best, of course, but there's always going to be that racial divide. As a biracial person, I learned a lot from playing Ginny. There's so many different experiences within the multiracial community. This was also no doubt elevating for her, given that she has also faced racism. In the aftermath of the killing of George Floyd at the hands of Minneapolis police, Gentry opened up about her experiences with racism in a candid Instagram post. "I have experienced racism all of my life. Whether it was white kids in school making jokes about my father marrying a monkey, being called a mixed mongrel mutt, being called any colorful name under the sun, being told by white boys, 'You look better with your hair straight,' or being told by white girls, 'I'd love to have a mixed baby, but I don't want to deal with all that nappy hair. For a black girl, you're pretty. You don't act black. You're not black, you're Jamaican.' And to know that for centuries, black and brown people have been objectified, commodified, dehumanized, and undermined in ways that are insidious, incendiary, and intrinsic." She continued, "I recognize my own privilege, despite the racism I've experienced. Recognizing the overt problem is not enough. Racism is a disease that has infected us all. Be the cure for yourself, for your community, for your family, for your country, for the world." Very inspiring, and you can bet that she, like many, are waiting eagerly for Season 2 of Ginny and Georgia to come. Season 1 ending. Season 1 ended with everyone asking a major question. Did Ginny and Austin really run away? Just as important as that is, where are they planning on going? Because obviously that would change the whole complexion of the second season. Thankfully, we do have one answer. In an interview with TV Line, they cleared up the confusion about where Ginny is going. When she's packing her bag, she grabs the book that Zion gives her, and if you were paying attention when Zion arrives and is giving her the book, you know that he included an address. He has that secret coded message in it, and she finds out that it's his address to his Boston apartment. So I'm thinking it's pretty reasonable to assume that Ginny might be headed towards Zion. Georgia's past. Ginny and Georgia could essentially be seen as a murder mystery because of Georgia's past with killing. It is assumed early on that Georgia killed her ex-husband Kenny by crushing up a poisonous flower in his morning smoothie. But as the series goes on, it looks like Georgia married an older man as a teenager to regain custody of Ginny when she was a toddler. Shockingly, in order to get out of that marriage, it looked like Georgia killed him as well by crushing up pills in his drink. With 2 dead ex-husbands behind her, will Paul find out his new fiance's past? Or just as important, will she have to find a reason to go and kill Paul? Georgia is absolutely a wild card, and with her children running away from her, you could argue that she's going to be more unhinged than ever. And if that is the case, there's going to be a lot of things happening in Season 2. Excitement. So regardless of whether you're Antonia Gentry or someone who has really enjoyed watching Season 1 of the show, you're no doubt pumped for Season 2 to arrive on Netflix. We're still light on details and what's going to happen with it, but it's going to happen. So hopefully we'll get some details soon on what might just be coming our way and Gentry's way. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at Antonia Gentry and how she came up in life and in the business until she was a star on Netflix? Have you personally watched Ginny and Georgia? If so, what do you think of it and of Antonia's character? Do you hope that she gets a lot of roles in the future? Let us know in the comments below, and we will see you next time on the channel.